Have you ever wanted to bathe in crude oil? Me neither, but here I am.
Wait, this is one of those generic travel videos. Shouldn't it be more like this?
Overly dramatic drone shot in excruciatingly slow motion. Copyright-free music to set the tone. Voiceover posing generic question. Why do we travel? Why did my father never love me?
You've heard all this before, right? You could say this type of thing about pretty much any country. Drone shots, don't get me wrong, are really pretty, but they aren't really what makes Croatia unique. That's what I'm interested in showing you today. Let's go.
I'm on the wrong side of the road.
This is Hotel Esplanada in Zagreb, the capital city of Croatia. Standing smack dab in the middle of the city, this was built in 1925 to accommodate passengers of a very special train. That's right, the Orient Express of Agatha Christie fame. More and more passengers of the Orient Express wished to stop in Zagreb to take in the sights of this beautiful historic city, and so the Hotel Esplanada was born. But it wasn't called Croatia back then. Back in the times of the Orient Express, visitors to Zagreb would stop off in what would be called Yugoslavia to do... what is it they did in Yugoslavia back then? Oh. But that was well over 50 years ago. Zagreb is fast becoming a more modern city with more modern attractions, like the place Heather and I just went to, which was the Museum of Broken Relationships, where you can go to see remnants of not just romantic relationships, but every type of broken relationship. Heather, what was your favorite one we saw there?
Definitely the Gifted Diet book.
Oh, really?
Boyfriend gift is on point.
I mean, one big thing that makes the museum unique is that I took Heather there and we have not broken up yet, so that's pretty great.
Yet.
Not yet. Great. But of course, Croatia is more than just unique museums.
Have you ever wanted to bathe in crude oil? Me neither, but here I am.
One of the weirder things I did in Croatia was bathe in naphthalene oil. This is one of only 2 places in the entire world where you can actually do this, and the benefits of doing so are improving your circulation, helping with various skin problems, and relaxing your muscles. A lot of the benefits of this treatment are for those that are later in their years, so if you're on the younger side, it'd probably just be useful for an interesting travel story to share at the pub.
This is forbidden chocolate milk.
Hey, it's definitely one of the more unique offerings in Croatia that 99% of other countries can't do, but instead of off-the-beaten-path tourist attractions, what's the most popular thing to do in Croatia?
Now, one of the most popular places to go to in all of Croatia is actually where we are right now, the Plitvice Lakes, a UNESCO heritage site. There are more than 3 waterfalls here, I can tell you that. There's definitely more than 3.
I can see about 3.
I can see about like 20. And there's a lot of lakes, I can tell you that.
If you're like me, you might have never heard of the Plitvice Lakes. After having spent an entire day walking through it, I genuinely put this national park up there with that of the Grand Canyon and Milford Sound. What makes Plitvice so incredibly unique is the ability to practically walk over the waterfalls. Everywhere you look, there are more and more beautiful waterfalls all around you. Then, after a little boat ride, you'll walk through a more forested area with even more waterfalls cascading down the tree trunks, under you, on the side of you, in front of you. It's beautiful. It's definitely a must visit.
10 out of 10, absolutely must see. Now, of course, you can't actually speak about Croatia without speaking about the sea. I mean, they didn't take the entire coastline from Bosnia for no reason, right? But I'm sure Croatia would love it if I talked about their small little towns like Crikvenica, like Opatija, these lovely little seaside towns that have like 5-star resorts and lovely quaint amenities. But, in fact, the part of the water I want to talk about is actually the bottled water and the tap water. It's way better than I actually expected. You know, I'm a big water guy. I enjoy water. Don't really like sparkling water, but yet I've had the brands Jana, and for sparkling, I think it's Jamnica, and blown away with how pure and silky and delicious it was. I know that might sound weird. It's like, what? Delicious? Sparkling water? You don't like I know. And I guess it makes sense considering the water here is so blue, so clear, and I mean, the locals like drinking it from the source. So maybe I could just bottle some up and bring it back to London. Finally back in London. Oh my god, did I leave that camera recording the entire time? Well, supposedly, you can't bring water through airport security, and this has been a rule for 20 years, so I guess it's back to hard London tap water for me. But to end this video off with a question for you, what are your thoughts on Croatia? Thanks for watching. No, but really, what are your thoughts? So this is a new style that I'm doing, probably just this once. For extra context, this previous 5 minutes of the video was my entry into the Vlogfest contest. The whole reason I was sent to Croatia was basically to make a video between 2.5 minutes to 5 minutes long, however I wanted, about Croatia. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of doing a standard travel vlog, which I had no idea how I could get to be that short, I figured I would make an edutainment type video where I'm giving you some interesting facts about the country, or at least things that I found the most interesting from my trip. And so that's what we had here. But in terms of this contest, I truly do not plan on winning said contest. It's not really my aim. I just wanted to challenge myself to create something different than I normally would. However, I do think if you're interested in winning a trip to Croatia, I'd rather some of my audience win this type of thing. So basically, here's how this works. So first prize, it says here, is 7 nights for 2 at the Plitvice Lakes, at the place that I stayed, which is like a campground. It was actually like the poshest version of camping I can imagine, but it was very nice. Plitvice Lakes was pretty much my favorite part of the whole place. So you get 7 nights for 2 at Camping Plitvice in a deluxe mobile home, a B&B, includes 2 adult economy class flights to Croatia from an international airport of your choice. There's also prize number 2, the second prize, which is 2 nights in the Hotel Esplanada, which was the hotel from the beginning of this vid. It's a 5-star hotel. It's very, very fancy. You get breakfast at their restaurant, which is a Michelin star. You get chocolate pralines, house wine upon arrival, and free use of the health club. I know that's why you want to sign up, right? However, you have 1 week in order to enter this contest. And the way that this basically works is, now there were a total of about 6 creators that were on this trip, and the creator that gets the most of their audience to sign up to the Vlogfest, they win some cash prize. Like I said, that's not really, I just, not trying to be humble, I'm not winning that. So you can win your own version. You don't even have to vote for me. There you go. You can vote for someone else if you want. I don't care. If you liked this though, you can vote for me. Basically, you've got to create an account on the vlogfest.com. You got to watch the videos, or at least part of one video, it says here, and then specifically on the vlogfest.com. Then you have to follow at the Vlogfest on Instagram, and follow, I guess, the Facebook page for the Vlogfest as well. And then, then you gotta follow at Camping Plitvice or Esplanada Zagreb. Entry period, you can enter the prize between the 7th of June and the 10th of June. Wow, so you got 3 days, all right? So step on the gas if you're interested in winning. There you go. But also, what'd you think of this vid? I spent a lot of time on this. I hope you like it. What is it with him? Another shot? Yeah, actually, this video's all over the place because it's my second channel. I used to just kind of share my journal entries. So that's what we're up to. So if you haven't noticed, I've got an e-bike now. I'm going to be cycling from East London to West London tomorrow. So that's really exciting. I think it's like 25 kilometers there and then 25K back. Woo! To see if the roads are safe enough for cyclists. So that'll be a good one. Working on that for the main channel. Hope you guys win this contest. Also, I wanted to end this video with a big shout out to the sponsor of my main channel video like a couple weeks ago, Ubigi, because they actually helped me in Croatia with giving me travel data abroad. The sun's behind a cloud. My lights are now on. I don't even know what this is. Basically, big thanks. Ubigi helped out on my trip, gave me an eSIM, which was for cheap data abroad, and it was convenient, simple, and if you want Ubigi, I've got a link in the description for next time you are traveling. Other than that, though, this video is kind of all over, but so am I at the moment. Hope you win the contest, and I hope to see you on this channel whenever I upload again, hopefully soon. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.